to our latest video here with the Tanuri X. If you have never seen any of our other videos before, please be sure to subscribe. I'm not sure where that's going to be, but wherever that red subscribe button is, please click it and enjoy some of our future videos as well. So today's video, we're actually compiling a whole bunch of our favorite top 5 road trip games. So we actually decided to try out a number of road trip games over our recent road trip in South Africa. And based on our experiences and the clips you will see, we came up with a top 5. Now, while there are numerous things you can do in your car while on a road trip, you know, for example, enjoy the view and the amazing sights, or enjoy some great music and have a cool dance while you're in the car. There's only so much that can keep you entertained, and with some of the durations and the length of road trips that one has to undertake, it's pretty difficult not to have this happen. Therefore, in order to avoid that, sometimes road trip games are a must. So here are our top 5 road trip games with a few clips to show you guys exactly what happens, or at least what can happen when you play these kind of games. Our number 5 is what we call Actor Movie Actor. Now, please, bearing in mind these are not the official names or titles for these particular road trip games. These are just names we just came up with ourselves. So you may find similar described games with different names. Bear with us. So name actor, what's it? Actor, movie actor, that's right. Alright, so actor, movie actor, pretty simply put, is one person in the car comes up with an actor's name. The second person then has to name a movie that that actor was in. And then the third person, or if it's just repeating between 2 people, the next person then has to name another actor in that same movie. And then the next person names a movie that that second actor was in. Alright, if that was confusing, we'll show you the clip to give you a better idea of what we mean. But that carries on until someone cannot. So watch this clip to get a better idea of how that game works.
Brad Pitt.
The Mexican.
Julia Roberts.
Pretty Woman.
Richard Gere.
First Night.
Julia Dreyfus?
No. Juliet. No. It's close. Her first name is Julia. There's another well-known actor in First Night. You have 20 seconds.
First Night. First Night.
10 seconds.
Paul McCartney.
No way. Where did that come from? Beatles?
Richard Gere.
Thumbs up. That's how we got to First Night, so you can't see Richard Gere again. 1-0.
Road trip game number 4, group counting game. So, as it says on the box, this particular game is pretty simple. Everyone has to try and count. I know it sounds simple, right? Just count from 1 and as high as you can possibly go. But the trick is that no one knows who's going to go next. There's no particular order. So you're just hoping, or at least trying to say the next number that comes next in the order of counting. But if anyone repeats or at least says a number at the same time, then that's it, it's over. And you want to try to say a number without someone else saying it, not knowing who's going to say it next, and see how high you can get. And I'm pretty sure we got to, I think, 24 at least in one of our games, possibly lower, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure. But it's pretty tough, and it's a lot of fun.
So here we go, I'll start. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11.
Ah! So you made it to 11.
1,
2,
3,
4.
5.
6.
Ah, come on!
Game number 3. Actor name, letter, repeat. Alright, again, just like it says in the title, in this particular game, one person comes up with an actor's name, and the second person has to use the first letter of the last name of that actor to come up with their actor's name. So let me give you an example. Brad Pitt. The next actor then has to come up with what was it? The first letter of the last name was P for Pitt, so Patrick Swayze. Alright, the first letter of the last name of that name was S, so Susan Sarandon, and so forth and so forth, until someone can't come up with an actor's name, or at least if there's a pause that's longer than 30 seconds, then they're out, and the game continues. Watch this clip to get an idea.
Start, and then France, and then Tanya. Adam Sandler.
France.
Sharon Stone.
Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh. Susan
Oh my
Sarandon.
goodness. S.
Time. All right, so
Me?
that's no. So he's out now. We can start
Steve
again.
Hofmeyer.
That he's been in movies. Unfortunately, it's a bit late.
Alright, road trip game number 2. Rhyme the last word. Now this is a game we came up with ourselves, and it's one of our favorite games. We really enjoy it. So the purpose of this game is that the first person will come up with a sentence, any sentence, nothing too long, and the last word that they used in that sentence will need to be rhymed in the next sentence. So the second person will then have to come up with a follow-up sentence, but make sure that their final word in their sentence rhymes with the final word of the first sentence. And you also want to try to make sure that your sentences kind of follow on from the previous sentence, so that it's almost like a story that you're telling. Watch this clip to give you an idea.
Man went up the tree.
And up the tree, he had a little pea.
While he was having a pee, he saw a bee.
The bee was very unhappy.
Unhappy.
All right, so that's we'll call it pig.
France, you could have given yourself a little bit more time.
So France has a P for pig.
I went to the gym.
Oh, is that it?
No, that's it.
Tanya, it's you.
I thought I was very slim.
But I think when I went on a whim.
Who's that wimp? In the corner there.
Wimp doesn't rhyme with whim.
A wimp.
No,
It's a silent P. So it's like
no, whim doesn't have a P. But wimp does. It's definitely not a silent.
I'm going on a holiday.
Oh, is that it?
I'm going on a holiday.
Oh, holiday, okay. And I want to make sure I don't stray.
where can we find some hay?
I like hay.
Alright.
I was
Yes.
going to
Messed
say,
up.
I like to play in hay, but then I
late.
can't use hay twice. Oh, man.
So that is
And the final road trip game number 1, is 1 minute, no or no pause game. This game was a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed this game. So the purpose of this game is that anyone in the car can give another person a topic, any topic, doesn't matter what it is, beds, roofs, air, and the person that they give this topic to has to talk about this topic for a full minute without saying or without pausing for more than 2 to 3 seconds within that minute duration. If they can do that, if they are good at talking about any subject and just waffling on about it, then they will win that particular round, or at least they'll make it to the next round if everyone has made it through 1 minute. This game was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed this game. So watch our clips to give you a better idea.
France, your topic is birds.
Birds. You get lots of birds in the sky, even those that you can sit actually in a clock. And when you actually see those little birds, they almost look like real live birds. that's flying in the sky. You get different kinds of birds. You get like vultures, little small Pekingese little birdies. You get
Alright, that is 30 seconds. Alright, it's halfway. So my topic is about trucks, and I'm going to be talking about the numerous kind of trucks one gets. Fortunately for us, we're actually on the road, and I get to see all the numerous trucks that one gets. So there's this really large truck passing us right now as we speak. I believe one calls it a 16-wheeler. Right here, directly ahead of us. Probably not a 16-wheeler because it is a lot smaller. So probably more like a lower base 18-wheeler. It's white and it is half the length. Therefore, it can only carry half the amount of load. Now that's scientifically proven. Therefore, I like this truck because I don't like the big trucks. The big trucks, too heavy, too slow, can't carry, you know, they can carry more, yes, granted, but they're slower and they're a lot longer and they're heavier. Now for me personally, I like the trucks that are half the length, therefore we can go faster, get to our destinations a lot quicker, and not have to wait for so long. There are numerous other kind of trucks. If you talk about brands, you get Mercedes. I believe Mercedes make trucks. I don't think they're the best though.
Okay, shut up.
Hills. Okay. You get lots of... Oh, freaking hell. What the hell was that?
What happened?
I did like a in the second sentence.
So how far did you get? 6 seconds?
Yeah, no.
You got about 6 seconds. Well,
Yeah,
let's see if we can beat 6 seconds. Alright, Tanya, you're next.
Yeah, and that's pretty much our breakdown of the top 5 road trip games that we used during our road trip through South Africa. And we had a lot of fun playing, and it kept us awake and ensured that we didn't fall asleep during the road trip, which is obviously always a possibility with some of these dead straight roads. So if you enjoyed these ideas for road trip games, try them out. Let us know how they work for you. Perhaps you have some other ideas for road trip games that we would love to at least try out when we have our next road trip. And if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy any of our other videos and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And we look forward to you watching some of our videos, and we look forward to any of your comments about our videos. So yeah, thanks for joining us.